There are four primary elements in alchemy, namely air, water, fire, earth. In order to acquire the power of the incorruptible, we need to free ourselves of corruption. That corruption isn't outside of us, it is inside of us. We are made up of these elements whether you believe it or not. It doesn't change the fact that it remains the truth. Lest I remind you that I'm not in the business of forcing my message on people, nah. There's no time for that, that's not what I'm here for. My goal here is to make you think, so you can see reasons for yourself, to act based on clarity and enlightenment, therefore producing a mechanism that pulls a trigger on you to create a better world for yourself. That's why I reimagined and recreated the 369 formula by genius Nikola Tesla, which is to think, act, create. In other words, Adam was the first man that was created by God, and based on scriptural references, Adam was made out of dust, which is the earth. Now, that was where the Bible stopped by making it clear to us. Based on my study with the Word of God, I've been able to sit with God to really define the mechanism behind the source of creation. One thing was clear, and that is Adam was also shaped and crafted with fire, water, and air. I will explain these in a moment. Why do I say that Adam was also crafted with fire, water, and air? Because these three elements are earth elements. I can't really go into detail about it because I'm not God who created Adam. But come to think of it. 1. If fire was not part of the elements that formed Adam, then why do we need fire to get warmth? 2. If water was not part of the elements that formed Adam, then why do we need water to stay hydrated and stay alive? 3. If air was not part of the elements that formed Adam, then why did God breathe into the nose of Adam for him to come to life? Why do we need air to survive? It's clear science. God is science and science is God. I don't care who says there's no God, there is. There's a God that did all of these, and yet many people don't know that. In geometry, everything we see and touch is a reflection of God's perfection. How was the books, cars, chairs, etc. created? There's an element of God's creation in all. Geometry says as within, so without, as above, so below. Everything is physics, and it works with laws of vibration and frequency. Touch your face, yes. Touch your face right now. Do you know you just touched the face of God? You are His child, you're His beautiful creation. You're His perfection that speaks of His works. So technically you are God on earth, because you have the breath of God inside you. The moment that breath is seized, that's the day you die. Sadly as it is, we all die someday. What do we do when we know that one day we'd leave here? How do we want to be remembered if we have no impact on the lives of those around us? We possess the power to make a change because that's the only thing that's constant. So who cares if you've lived a miserable life in the past? Who cares? Who cares if no one loves you because you're not the person they want you to be anymore? Who cares? Who cares if people support you or not, just because you have faith in the Most High and you rely on Him for everything you need? Who cares? So why don't you live your life for Christ and be happy even with the little you have, when you know that someone who created you cares so much about you even when you don't care for yourself? He wants me to tell you that He wants you back to Him, and that He's not angry at you for what you did in the past. He said His love for you and I is endless, and He wants to spoil us with the finest things in life because it's our birthright to ask for anything and we shall receive it. Literally I'm crying right now while writing this message at exactly 3:42 a.m. Right in the middle of the night. So my dear friend, why do you run to man for help, forgetting that you should run to your Creator first? Can you come back to Him now? He needs you, He needs you. So please pick His call and let Him know that you feel the same way about Him. He said I should tell you that He loves you, and that He's waiting for you. My name is Bazzy Francis. Thank you for listening.